What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. My name is Gianfranco, and last time we went and investigated the studios once again, and we found more clues. Now we're back in the court with a new witness, Cody, the boy. Mr. Wright? Yes? Why do you look so, unhappy? Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Fuck. Right, Mia? Uh-oh, she looks even unhappier. Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that or lose the trial. This isn't going to be easy. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. Or if it be that producer. The prosecution calls Mr. Sal Manella to the stand. Or that director. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I make it a Steel Samurai, noob. Sal Manella. I'm a director. Television. Were you at the Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix, start by picking this testimony apart. Powers is innocent. You know what that means. Someone in a trailer on that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. The day of the murder. I was at the studios from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run-through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I heard that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. Time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in the meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Alright. Hey? Is that when you always come to work? Oh no. I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way. Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry. Still. What? I was pretty busy all that day. Tell us more about that. In the employee area? That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate. Was anyone else at the run-through? Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing, lol. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it. She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else? Nope, just us four. Why did it go on so long? I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this, but WP twisted his ankle during the run-through, see? That's the limb. Which of course led me to missing my lunch. Ruffs. Ruffs? Rolling on the floor? Starving? What exactly did they have for lunch? T-bone steak. The assistant cooked me. She could cook some. Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area. Everyone else meaning that the witness did not eat with them. So in the end, you didn't get to eat. Yeah, no steak at least. Can't you believe it? That must have been tough. Phoenix, doesn't something about that seems odd to you? It's contradictory. Yeah, it does seem odd that now that you mention it. Mr. Manila? What do you want? When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates. The same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? No, good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But you did eat it after all. T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah. Well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer, thinking I could eat it later. Clearly a man who likes to eat. I suspected as much. So, when exactly did you eat it? We took 1 hour break during that meeting. Wolf it down then. Wait a second. If they took a break during that meeting, that contradicts this testimony. What were you discussing? The Sue Samurai story and our budget. Get this, the sponsors turned to me and saying, Mr. Manila, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can't you believe it? Actually, I kind of can. So nobody left the table during the whole meeting? You didn't take a single break. Well, yeah, not the one. What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? Wait a second, maybe I do have an idea. Press hard. Wait a second? Mr. Melee, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court you ate that T-bone steak during a break? Well, Mr. Melee, what's this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Mandela, your testimony, please. Edward is laughing. The break. Yeah. What the heck's... What the... I'm not familiar with the FWIW. I'm not familiar with that. We took a break. Ruffle. But it was only 15 minutes. 15. That's only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to say, "Come murder in Studio 1. Lol." That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. Steams. I don't think it will even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Yeah, okay. What time exactly did you take this break? I'd say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45. 2:30. That's the time of the death. So he could have gone to the Studio 1, kill hammers, and come back. Guess it's possible, time-wise. What were you doing for those 15 minutes? Eating my T-bone steak. What else? There were 2 plates on that table. Oh, right. The other one was D. Vasquez's plate. D. Vasquez, the producer. Tweet a T-bone steak in 15 minutes. That's quite the feat. Not enough time for... Oh, yeah? Why is that? Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio One. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in this trailer went to Studio One. Well, Mr. Wright, Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Impossible. I agree. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to the studio in that time. I thought you might be totally spraying on thin ice. But I see you had at least an inkling of the truth. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? It's quite simple. Truth. The break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mr. Monkey... the falling Mrs. Monkey's head barred the way. Wasn't it Mr. Monkey? At around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked off the studio mascot's head. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked by Mrs. Monkey's severed head. I think it's Mr., right? Misters? I'm not sure. Yeah, not sure. It's actually... yeah, that's right. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edward has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manila from the stand. What? It's over? Very well. The court opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have this decisive evidence, a witness. Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? The witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai lured the victim. Order! I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi... I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Me, Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up. If you're giving up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on that trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going to happen to me? It kinda seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it, I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to the children everywhere after all. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Prosecution has a concern. As the witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Higgins to the stand. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on. Oh, right. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness? What? Just cause you're all grown up doesn't mean you can push me around. Cody? Answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady! I'm Cody Hackings. I'm in 2nd grade. I have a feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness, Cody. He's having a trouble with this gentle thing. You were present, you were at Global Studio on the day of the incident. You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there? Just... Mr. Edgeworth will... Incidentally, photographics equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. If he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it... I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with the kid and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it at all. Don't really know how to use it at all good yet. But I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix, I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You better take a note of it in the court record. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. The witness's account. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods of the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kinda lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked, right before my eyes. Out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. It is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. Okay. You really like the Steel Samurai, huh? Of course I do. I've taped every show. And I got all the lives. And I go to all the live performances. That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park? Of course, duh. My dad always takes me. Poor dad. Okay. So there's one thing. There you go. If you had your camera, if you had your camera, you mean you weren't carrying your camera then? No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. Really. Phoenix, remember, he's a child. Okay, wait. What happened to the bad guy? Huh? Well, he kinda didn't move. Not a bit like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor. Yes, I suppose he was. Okay. There we go. Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you just say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? What a face. Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, I'll work with you. I was putting the pressure on too much. What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. Do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody. What? Yeah, so I had my camera. So what? You got a problem with that? These are not bugs. So, you didn't have a camera. And you did did you use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. What I saw. Yeah, I had my camera with me. But I was glued into the action. I couldn't take my eyes off of it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules. Is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Alright. Okay. So, you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight? Yeah, of course. You didn't run away. You didn't turn away, not even once. No. Okay, then tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm getting to that. So the bad guy attacked him first. Yeah. What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you, a person. He was a person. How was he dressed? I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai. I see. And what happened next? Why? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice! And how exactly did he do that? What did you do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap! Something like that. He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that looks, Pops! How could I play this? Cody? What? Something is bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah, so what? Yet you missed the most important part. What's the meaning of this? The witness has stated that he saw quite clearly. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me what kind of murder uses a samurai slap? My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Order, order! Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he could have missed something so vital? Well, that's the thing, Phoenix. I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer? We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? Do I have... Okay. He was watching something else. He missed the climax of the fight because he was looking at something else. Probably. Something else. Mr. Wright, explain yourself. What could possibly distract this boy from seeing his idol, the Steel Samurai, fight? What do you claim he was looking at? Ugh. Something. Mr. Wright, please refrain from making baseless claims. Yes, Your Honor, sorry. Do you have another explanation for this? Alright, he was watching something else. Alright. Oh, okay. Why did Cody look away from the fight? New digital camera. Cody always carried it, though he's still learning how to use it. So he was trying to figure out how he was using it. Here's my proof. What's that? That camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Oh. Correct. Why could he be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right. Cody? There was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I bet you ain't think he's hiding more than that. Having testify again. Right. Yeah, means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well. Cody? Could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? The real world, kid. No photo? Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep. Anything strange with that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure. But I'd like to proceed with a cross-examination anyway. So you did see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strangely. Why couldn't you take a picture? My new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure out. I tried to take a picture. I really tried. When the lens opened, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground and the Steel Samurai. That's all? Yeah! I told you I didn't take a picture. I would have once I got that lens open. Let's press him hard. Nah. He definitely would have taken a picture. There's got to be something here I can use. Cody? Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture! Hey! Bullseye? How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Wow. This was great. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody. Oh. Crap, I touched the thumbstick by accident. Okay. You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious? Well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that? He's becoming less and less cooperative. Better find a clear contradiction soon, or some solid evidence. There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about. Okay. Cody? What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. With them! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackings. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Amongst all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order. Mr. Wright? You got an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait, Phoenix. I think we finally discovered the truth. And what that truth is... Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually... Yes, I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what's going on here. Why was there no picture of the in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photo he took? Because the Steel Samurai didn't win. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth, the bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way, no! It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever! Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, couldn't he witness the impossible? He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet, to admit that he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Order. Order, I will have order. Witness, Cody, is it true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. Cody, that day you saw Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move. Order. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet, according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently, we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell into the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Order! 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 So the Steel Samurai in this photograph. You're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through in that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Power's foot injury. But wait! Had Mr. Hammer's gone to the Studio 1 already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldback said in her testimony? On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 PM. Did I see poor old Hammer? No. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio 1, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange, so it was a different person inside the suit. Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, photo on my digital camera. What? Show us quick. No way, man, not if you're going to look at me like that. No. Here, there it is. Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Yeah? What? Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor? May I see that photo once more, please? Certainly. I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. Finding inconsistency in the photo. It's easy. It's here. So that's the gate of a studio, and that's the number 2. Your Honor, look at this. I see a gate. I draw your attention to the number of that gate. The number. Yes, well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. And the music is bopping. But, you're right. The music is a bop. But that's impossible. Eh? What's this all about? The music is a bop. What are you meaning, Mr. Edgeworth? Couldn't explain that I might be shot along with the rest of the court? Why do you think that the music is not a bop? How is the studio guide map? The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here's a true scene of the crime. Here, at Studio 2. I see. That will explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I found it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The path to the trailer was blocked, so we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went into Studio 2 before that time. Yes, suppose that would make that would be the case. Remember Mr. Saul Manilo's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet, actually, the reverse was truth. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now on that day, a meeting was held on that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Saul Manila and Ms. D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. Order! The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard Miss Olbeck saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole the Steel Samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim. Why would he steal the Steel Samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did it so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume. Oh, I do have proof. I have proof. You do? You do, Mr. Wright. Now that they're so surprised, suddenly I'm much less confident. Here's my proof that Jack... there we go. This is it. An empty medicine bottle. I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills. The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent an entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes? But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Such a bomb. An idea. Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claims is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well, the court will take possession of the bottle. This court will suspend proceeding on the current trial for today. Cody Hacking's testimony had revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The Steel Samurai seen by Miss Olbeck may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? Also, who killed him, and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth? You need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well. Court is adjourned. Whew. That was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during that trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you're dead by about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Of course, we're just kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you, We'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right. Thanks. To be continued.